Hello, lovely humans. It is a glorious Saturday morning. The sun is just pouring in. And if I start squinting, that is why. But yeah, happy Saturday. Today, I feel really giddy, angsty, all the things. I'm feeling lots of feelings. And I don't really know what this video is going to be exactly, but I think this is what I want to talk about. I was just chatting with a friend about somebody I met recently and how I'm really excited about the connection. And I was saying that, just sort of like self-deprecating, in that I'll feel angsty when things are going good, like when's the other shoe gonna drop? And I've had videos where I've talked about this. And then I will be angsty when things are going bad, like, oh my god, what the fuck? Like, what is my life? The whole, what, I don't know, things like that. And they're like, let good things be good. Like, it's okay. And this is what they said. The angst could, sometimes the angst is a good sign. It means like the person might be worth it, or like that you actually care about this connection. And yeah, this makes me think about something I guess I've already realized and noticed about myself lately, is that a first meet with somebody, I'm generally cool as a cucumber because I'm so detached from the connection. I don't know what to expect. I go in with no assumptions and I just be me, and I'm able to show up and be confident and just like, yeah, here I am, take it or leave it. And then if it goes really well and I like them a lot, and I want to see them again, then the second or third or whatever hangout, that's when the nerves come. I'm not nervous on the first date, but the nerves show up later. And I think it's this like, now I actually, like, I might actually like this person. That means I'm gonna care about what happens with this connection. That means I could get hurt. And it's like, yeah, obviously, like anything in life, as soon as you care about something, if it doesn't go well, quote unquote, then you're probably going to be disappointed. And yeah, I've talked about before how Brene Brown talks about how people will do almost anything to avoid feeling pain and avoid feeling hurt. And that's when, I guess, vices can come in, when we suppress things, when anger is expressed instead of grief or sadness. And I think I talk about being brave sometimes on this channel, and I think what I need to lean into right now is just reminding myself that the fear, what you are fearing, which is disappointment and hurt and pain, which those feelings and feeling like something might not pan out is likely connected to historical events where you felt like you weren't chosen by someone, or I don't know, like, if this happens, then this is gonna build on this narrative that I'm unworthy of love, or I'm unworthy of this, or whatever. I think we all have stories in our minds that we might not be completely aware of, but they often run the show of what we fear and why, and all of that. And I think, yeah, I just need to lean into acknowledging that, okay, I care about this connection. And what am I on this earth to do, right? I'm on this earth to have a human experience, which is going to include the good, the bad, the ugly, the ups and the downs. And this is an exciting, wonderful feeling, to feel hopeful and to feel excited about new connection and new experiences in life. This is a wonderful thing. Take it for what it is. And you can, like, all I can control is how I show up, how I communicate, and how I behave. And I cannot control the world's events. I cannot control other people and what they need and desire and decide about me and my connection to them. That's not up for my control. So we need to continue to practice release of control and acceptance. And I think bringing in that bravery of, what are we afraid of? We're afraid of pain. We're afraid of pain. We're afraid of certain narratives being, I don't know, evidence put towards these negative narratives. And I know that I am brave enough to withstand some pain. Like, it's not going to kill me. It's, anything tough in life, emotionally distressing, is not necessarily fun to go through. But will I regret opening my heart up to new experiences and connection? No. I know that 100%. I have not regretted opening my heart up to anybody. I saw this quote this morning that was like, no revenge because whoever I gave my love to needed it. Or like, no revenge because I don't know, the heartbreak taught me lessons or something like that. And I think that's how I feel. Like, I open my heart up and I give love completely willingly and freely. And that's all that I can control. And, sometimes those like connections end and your love then comes, I don't know, travels elsewhere. And if there's anything that I've learned in the past year, is that, like, it really does not matter who loves you if you don't love yourself. And the most important person who should love you is you. And I've had people not love me, and I've had people love me, and I've found it equally hard to accept. I think I've talked about on this channel, like, struggling with feeling love from my parents. And when I came out to them, I thought that would, be a potential wedge in the relationship. And it's not like something we discuss regularly. But when the reaction was kind of like neutral, I was like, oh fuck, like, maybe their love goes beyond what I gave them credit for. And I think that was a real kind of like aha turning point. I think I've had moments like this before and reminders. But like, yeah, even though we're not the most closest relationships with my parents, and we don't agree on everything like most people and their parents, I know that there's a lot of love there, and I think it was almost easier in the past to deny that. And then I've had people decide that the connection with me wasn't like worth it, and that was also really hard. So all this to say that, like, those external feedbacks are often like not that helpful, because if you don't believe within yourself that you're worth loving, it's going to be very hard to believe anybody else who says that they do love you, because you're gonna be like, but I don't, so why would you, right? And so this last year I think has taught me more than anything that, one, I've done a lot of work on loving myself and accepting myself, and I know it's a continuous practice. But I know that whatever I go through, like, I will get through, and I will be there for myself. I'll be there for little Lana. I will be there as my adult, like, in control Lana. And yeah, I don't know. I think I just want to end off on a note of just gratitude that and recognition for myself and maybe you who's watching. You might be feeling angsty about something. Feeling that like that anxiety and that like kind of twitch for itching for control of, ooh, I want this thing now, or I care about this thing now, and I want it to go a certain way, and so you're going to start second guessing things and over analyzing. And this is all kind of normal, kind of natural. You care, and I think it's just be proud that you can open your heart up. Be grateful that you have something to be excited about, that you have something good, or that you're experiencing. Have sounds so possessive. You're experiencing something or someone that gives you hope, that, I don't know, makes you feel excited about the world or interested, intrigued, whatever it may be. Maybe this is a new job opportunity. This doesn't necessarily have to apply to a person or relationship. This is a whatever it is, this is an exciting, positive, hopeful opportunity. And the biggest slap in the face to the universe would be to say, to just like guess, to look a gift horse in the mouth kind of thing. Like I was self-deprecating. We're upset when things are going wrong, and then we're upset and like emotionally distraught when things are going quote unquote right. Like, let's just take a breath, allow ourselves to be excited, allow ourselves to hope and feel the giddy feelings, while, because two things can be true, while just releasing control, accepting that you cannot predict the future, you cannot control the outcomes to things. All that you can control is you, and how you show up, and how you communicate, how you ground yourself, and that no matter what the voice of fear says, deep down in your heart, that if this ends poorly, then I'm going to be dashed. I'm going to be this. I'm going to be that. It's going to mean this or that. Whatever the story is in your head, you'll be okay. You will be okay. You will have you. And hopefully friends and family. And you will have you. And the only way through life is you can't go around. You got to go through. And yeah, rambly, but buy the ticket, get on the ride, commit to the experience of life. You have got this. You have so got this. And it is scary, and it is exciting, and it's thrilling, and it's anxiety inducing, but this is a part of the process. Especially if you're a very feelings-oriented person. So, fill your cup. Continue to take care of yourself. And I think the worst thing you can do is just deny what you're feeling and say that it's wrong. Like, it's totally okay to be feeling like nervous. Maybe it's a nervous excited energy. And we can channel that into sort of a more positive direction. But yeah, all this to say, this is me like getting thoughts out and pep talking myself, and maybe you on the other end. But yeah, thanks for sticking around for 14 minutes. I hope you have a good weekend. And yeah. In through the nose, out through the mouth. We will be fine. We will be fine. We got this. Okay. See you in the next one.